Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Really just depends if you're new here or not. Now wait, before you judge. Yes, there is gameplay footage. It's going to be here on and off, but it's not going to be here the entirety of the video, and it's probably like 3 minutes max of gameplay. So just bear with me, okay? It's just the easiest way I can do this video today. Now, I was sick for a period of time. I think that was the longest I've been sick in like 2 years. It was insane. The allergies had no mercy. No mercy at all. And while I was sick, while I wasn't able to actually create content because I could barely speak, I did see a lot of stuff I wanted to cover. And one thing that I seen specifically that was standing out to me was the Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes situation, because like, why would it not? Now, in case you relate to Patrick Star just a little bit too much and you live under a rock, and this isn't the Patrick Star makeup reference, this is a SpongeBob reference. This individual who's, I don't know what to call this dance or any of these moves, that's Jojo Siwa. Now, she pretty much blew up after Dance Moms, which was that really popular show with Abby Lee Miller, where she had all those little kids who she would teach to dance, and she was pretty much hell on wheels of a person. That's kind of fucked up because she ended up being in a wheelchair, but I'm not referencing that. That's not what I meant. And even though Dance Moms is in the past at this point, I feel like she's famous at this point just to be famous. She does music and stuff. She still does her dances, her little tours. Has like a huge hairline thing where it's like all bows that she sells. She's a millionaire. The thing about it is she went on Big Brother, okay? This is where I'm getting to. She went to Big Brother. My ADHD is like a little bit blurry today, so like bear with me. So for those of you who don't know what Big Brother is, it's pretty much just like a reality TV show where different celebrities and different individuals go, and it's like they're filmed 24/7, and it's chaotic. It can be chaotic at times. And JoJo's known for pretty much like pride everything, representing a huge chunk of, I don't want to say huge chunk of, but she represents the LGBTQ community like super heavily. And that's became a huge part of her image. She's always talked about her sexuality and stuff like that. She's even referred to herself as a U-Haul lesbian, which I thought was interesting. And what I want y'all to keep in mind moving forward is she's pretty young. She's, I think, 22. That's still fairly young. So, well, it is young, but what I'm saying is a lot of people, typically, a lot of them have it somewhat figured out by them, but there's still other people who are still figuring it out. Life is a journey, and it takes a long time for a lot of us to figure stuff out personally. But like I said, she was super heavy in representing the LGBTQ plus community. She went on this Big Brother show and fell in love with a man and hard launched this relationship during Pride Month. Now, this is Chris Hughes, the guy that she went to this Big Brother show. She ended up falling in love with this guy. But here's the issue. She had a whole girlfriend prior to going out there, and her girlfriend was in the dark about her kind of emotionally cheating with this guy while she was out there. And she ended up breaking up with her girlfriend while her girlfriend was in the dark about this emotional cheating going on. And her girlfriend was blindsided. She made a whole TikTok video talking about the experience and like how she felt about it, her side of the story. And JoJo pretty much, after breaking up with her girlfriend, hard launched this relationship with Chris Hughes during Pride Month. Now, why do I keep iterating the point that this happened during Pride Month is because a lot of people are speculating if this is like a PR stunt for JoJo. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, it would not surprise me if it was a PR stunt, because hello, celebrities do this quite often. They fake relationships, they do this, that, and the third to like promote the show and the actor that they're in a relationship with on the show. They do it for songs when they do collabs, and like we've seen it so many times in the past. Celebrities doing PR stunts to boost whatever it is that their next project is. Now, before we continue with the video, I want to play this clip from a TikToker for just a little bit of reference.
Jojo, what is this? During Pride Month of all times? I'm so sorry, but why was this an absolute jump scare? I'm kidding, but seriously, like, we all saw the photo of you kissing in the water. Like, let's just cut the BS. And like doing interviews and saying, no, he's not my boyfriend, but then also him going everywhere with her, seeing all of her shows, her changing the lyrics in her songs. Like, I can't. It's like hard launch after hard launch after hard launch, but they're not not actually saying anything. Like, even the commenting on the Chris Hughes thirst traps, well, good morning. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even care that you're in a relationship. It's just all the denying. Like, it's just weird. Like, the caressing of his chest, it's not giving best friends. Like, I'll say it again and again and again. If you would have told me this months ago, I would have thought you're absolutely insane. Because what do you mean this actually exists? What do you mean this is real life? They have to be playing this up in some way, because I swear every single day I see something about her against my will. Truly and honestly, not on my bingo card for 2025.
Now, here's a clip from her from that Big Brother live stream where she kind of had this realization that she doesn't want to strictly identify as just a lesbian anymore.
Oh, yeah. But we've already been, but it's made me feel so queer. And I've always been afraid of feeling queer.
Don't, this
But
is
like,
you.
like I've always said, like, lesbian, right? But I feel like so
This is you.
queer. You know
I'm
what I mean?
queer.
But that's like, I've never
We're not living in a world that's designed for us, Jojo.
That's what I think. I think I've always told myself I'm a lesbian, but I think you think being here, I realized, oh no, I'm not lesbian, I'm queer.
You are?
And I think that's really cool.
You are.
I'm switching letters!
You're a queer bitch.
Fuck the L, I'm going to the Q!
You are a Q, honey.
That's what I love about sexuality.
And you know what British people love more than anything is the Q.
The Q, baby!
Now, people are saying she's 100% doing this for attention, that she knows exactly what she's doing, she's rage baiting, she's a lot of things right now. A lot of people are very unhappy with this, specifically people in the LGBTQ plus community who identify with the L, saying, honey, not you out here trying to represent us for so long and then saying fuck the L. Now, I am straight, so I can't talk for the community that I'm not a part of, but I support them. So I feel like I can give my little thoughts and opinions here, but keep in mind, I don't in any way, shape, or form, I'm not a part of this community, and I'm not out here like, I will represent for you, you know what I mean? Like, I want to give my thoughts on it. Now, I feel like she did push, I'm a part of this community, this is what I identify as, this is very important to me, I'm gonna rep for them. She even said she was like the first gay pop star or icon. I can't really remember specifically what she said, but she got a lot of slack for that too. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, just really quickly, something I seen, like a lot of people were dogging on her for actually being with Chris Hughes, and there was that photo of them where they were laying in the bed together, and the girl we watched earlier, the TikToker, was like, that was a jump scare. But it's so funny because I've been seeing that photo go around and people are saying it looks like, you know, a mother and child when they do skin-to-skin contact, and that's so fucked up, but it was so funny. Now time for my unpopular opinion on the situation. It could be a popular opinion, but it's probably unpopular since it's one I have. I feel like if this is rage bait, this is horrible. This is terrible. I feel like if she's doing this for a PR stunt, this is horrible. You know what I mean? Like, you don't build this image, this brand off of, this is me, this is what I do, this is what I represent, and then suddenly just throw it down the drain because you want to do a PR stunt to promote whatever it may be. But there's that other part of me where I kind of feel like she might actually have feelings for Chris, and this is something she wants to try out and pursue, and good on her if that's the situation. I don't know, y'all, I'm not a fan of JoJo, and just because I'm not a fan of somebody doesn't mean I can't be happy for them if they're happy or having good moments. She seems like she's happy, and they seem like they like each other, so who am I to sit here and be like, you shouldn't do this, or this is for clout? You know, I don't know if it's for clout, and if it is, like I said, that's fucked up. But also, I just want people to keep this in mind as well. She has spent her entire life in the spotlight. She's always been under a scope. She's always been either on television or touring or interviews. Like, she's always put her life out there publicly. It's hard to go through changes, especially changes like this, when you are under a microscope, because there's going to be a lot of people who don't agree with it. And people grow, people change their minds, people change opinions, they change styles, they change. It's a part of life. Just because you say you like this or this is you one day doesn't mean that's how you're going to be forever, you know? I know this, what I'm about to reference, is in no way, shape, or form the gravity or extent of the situation that we're actually talking about today, but this is just an example I want to use. I love Elden Ring. I've been playing Elden Ring quite a lot recently, but there's been an event on Fallout 76 that I wanted to partake in. I wanted to try it. So I've been spending more time on Fallout 76 than I have in Elden Ring. Does that mean I should be shunned from the Elden Ring community and they should be talking shit about me because I'm trying something new. You know what I mean? I don't think if this is something that she's genuinely trying for herself to be with somebody different, and she's not right now considering herself as a U-Haul lesbian, I think that's fine. Again, if it's genuine. But if she's doing this as a PR stunt, that's where all the issues are going to be stepping in. I can always throw my support. Hold on. Not always. If you're out here doing bad shit to be happy, I don't support that. But if it's a situation like this where she just is in a relationship with somebody nobody expected her to be in a relationship with, and she's like, hey, I'm actually happy, or hey, I actually like this guy. Why is that an issue? You know what I mean? Just because she wasn't with men in the past and now she is with a guy, everybody has an issue on it, you know? I just don't see the big deal. Like I said, I'm not a part of that community. I cannot speak for them, but I can speak from an outsider perspective on the situation. Plus on TikTok too, I've been seeing a lot of people in the community saying, oh yeah, we no longer claim her. But why? Because she's not saying she doesn't like girls anymore. She's just with a guy. This is such, I feel like this is just one of those videos, y'all, where it's just a conversation, okay? Like I said, I'm not a fan of Jojo Siwa. I think she's done a fair share of questionable shit in the past that, again, I'm not a fan of. And I do question her dance styles. I think that she does a lot of stuff for, like, the rage bait effect of it, for the clout of it. She's silly because she knows people are going to talk about it, and that's going to keep her name circulating. And honestly, we can talk as much shit as we want, but at the end of the day, we're out here busting her ass to pay our bills, and she's doing this. She's doing that. And her bills are paid and more. So my take on the situation, if she wants to be happy and this is her trying to find that, good on her. Who are we to judge? But if she did this strictly for clout, or for rage bait, or if they talked behind the scenes and they was like, hey, let's do this because it's going to get people talking about us, yeah, that's a really shitty thing to do. But I don't know, y'all. I just wanted to talk about the situation because I had my own fair share of thoughts and opinions on it. And I wanted to know what y'all thought about it. I know this is kind of like an older situation. People are still talking about it, though. I just found it crazy. And when this situation, I first seen it, I was sick and I couldn't make the video on it. But the past 2-3 days, I've been seeing a lot more people talk about it, especially over on TikTok. And I was like, okay, let's talk here as a community and just give our thoughts and opinions on the situation. Again, if she's clout chasing, shame on you, Jojo Siwa. But if she's genuinely doing this because it's something that makes her happy, I'm not going to judge her for that. I feel like life is way too short to put yourself in one category and stay that way forever without ever trying to experiment or find other ways that, or other things that even make you feel more happy or more fulfilled. And as single of a Pringle as I am and coin the term alone forever and take it very seriously, I do not want another relationship. That's what I'm saying. I do feel like, however, there is somebody out there for everybody, and this might just be her person, but we don't know. This could just be for clout. But at the end of the day, I feel like we should just let her have it. If it comes out later on that it was for clout, we will let her have it, okay? But if she's just genuinely trying to be happy, let her try. Now, I wanted to make the video today, and originally I was going to cover it more so like a serious, not serious topic, but I was more so going to cover all the details, like this happened, this happened, this happened. But I've been seeing how much hate she's been getting for it, so I wanted to kind of like just chill and just have like a conversation about it, because I have a lot of, you know, sympathetic feelings towards people and I can't help it. So I just wanted to make this video where it's not me dogging her for this, that, or the third, if she's genuinely just trying to be happy. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Yeah, I know. In the back of my head, too, I feel like this is a PR stunt, but we're not going to know until later down the line. So with that being said, I want to know y'all's thoughts and opinions down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next damn video. Alright, bye.